Welcome creatives, Michelle here. I have a beautiful spring cross wreath for you today. In today's crafting adventures, I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to turn these materials from Dollar Tree into a stunning cross wreath for spring. Stay tuned and I'll show you how to make it. To get started on our project, you're going to need a cross wreath form. I did pick this up from Dollar Tree. If you can't find them at Dollar Tree, I have them linked in my Amazon associate shop under Wreath Supplies. You will also need one of Dollar Tree's fat quarters. This comes out of the Crafter Square section. It is 18 by 20 inches, and yes, one roll will work. I'm going to go ahead and get this open, and I'm going to get it ironed so that I don't have any wrinkles. I've ironed out my piece of fabric, and I do have a manufacturer edge here on the end. So I want to make sure that that does not show on my project. Now this piece is not big enough to cover it from top to finish. You have some hangout. So I've decided to show no seams. I'm going to attach my first piece here right across the top, and then out of one of the sides here I will put the top piece. That way I'll only have a small seam here, and I'm planning on putting florals here so you won't be able to see it at all. But to get this started, I want to get it attached right across here, and I'm going to be attaching it with some hot glue right along the wire form. Just want to bring that piece up and over a little bit so I can fold it around. Make sure that that is not going to come loose. I want to make sure to fold that over. So you want to leave about a ½ inch all the way around your frame to be able to fold over. Enjoying the content and want to see more? Make sure to hit the subscribe button. When the notification bell pops up, if you hit that too, YouTube should let you know every time I upload new content. I have my fabric cut out, and I've left it nice and wide. Now I have it fully attached here and here across the top. I have this side attached, but before I go any further, I want to attach the bottom here. That way I'm guaranteed that I'm not going to pull too hard on one side or in an area that I shouldn't and end up not having enough fabric. Continue to glue on your fabric. Just move slowly, do one side and then the other. Feel free to trim any excess fabric once you have it glued down. And here at the points, you're going to want to cut in at a diagonal. In the description box below is a detailed list of all the tools and materials used in today's project. My base is covered and my line is right here. Otherwise it's all one piece. So before I go any further, I want to add a hanger. I'm going to do that here on the back using a full pipe cleaner. And that's what I'm going to use to hang it. Now once we're complete, if you like a nice clean back, You can either go back over with some scraps that you have to cover that up and make it look clean, or you can cut a piece of felt and glue it onto the back. Now I have a package of styrofoam balls here. You get 3 to a pack, 3 pieces, 2.3 inches. Now this one on the end is kind of damaged, so this is the one I'm going to use. It has a big indentation there. Now to cut these, I like to use a paint scraper. So I'm going to put it in and just kind of work my way through and cut the ball in half. So I want to attach my foam ball here in the center so that I can attach some flowers. Now I'm going to attach this using some Aleene's Original Tacky Glue and hot glue. So my half round is setting up. Now I also have one stem of these beautiful florals that I picked up at Dollar Tree. Now these are $3 a stem. You only need one and you get a really nice variety. And I'm only going to leave a short amount here, maybe just a ½ an inch, to be able to get that into my styrofoam ball. And for right now, I'm going to include the leaves, or some leaves. I can always remove them later. I think the roses are too big, so I'm not going to be using those. I think that's really pretty. And I have 2 of those, so I'm going to put one of these on either side. Enjoying today's content? Please show your support by hitting the like button, leaving a comment, and sharing the video with your friends. Now I have all of my florals that I clipped added. I did go in and add a couple pieces off of this lamb's ear. I did pick this up a while ago at Dollar Tree. You can also pick this up at Walmart or any craft store. And then I wanted something hanging, so I went to my stash and I pulled out some wildflowers. And I just kind of stacked 3 here, 1 longer and then a little shorter. Added 1 at the top and then 1 on either side and in the middle, so it looks all uniform, but I'm really happy with that. I love the color scheme with that beautiful yellow background. But there's one more sweet little item I want to add, and it's just a handful of these cute little bees. Again, I did pick these up at Dollar Tree, but it was a while ago. I know that you can pick these up in pretty much any craft store, and Walmart, I believe, has some buttons that'll work as well. Now they do come with a little sticky dot on the bottom. I don't particularly care for that. If you were gluing it on paper, that would work fine, but something like this, I peel it off and use hot glue. Now you can place it anywhere on the cross or the florals that you'd like. And here you go, we are all done. I think the end result is very pretty and very spring. I love those beautiful muted whites and yellows with just a hint of green. Really happy with how the little bees look on that beautiful yellow background. Now this fabric is fuzzy on one side and smooth on the other. Now you can customize this to whatever suits your home. You can choose any fabric and match it with whatever florals that you like.